Hello and welcome to Tumbadora. This is lesson 9. It's all about the hinge. The hinge is an essential technique used in Afro-Cuban conga drumming. I call this movement a hinge because here the wrist in this technique is actually functioning as a hinge between the arm and the palm. The palm of the hand is coming off the skin, but see, this arm is not. There is no official name for this stroke, so the different applications are called by different names, such as toe, as part of the heel toe, or a name for a timekeeper, or ghost note, or fantoma, when it's played very lightly. Also, sometimes it is called a tip, or a pat, or a touch. First of all, the hinge is done on both hands, but I would say that it is predominantly used on the non-dominant hand. There are several different ways of using the hinge depending on the feeling of the rhythm, its accent notes, and the necessary positioning of the hand that is doing the hinge. Note that I am giving you a short demo of some rhythms here to demonstrate the use of the hinge. We will go into greater depth with each of these rhythms in future lessons. We can do the hinge from here, we can do it from here, and we can also do it from here. Here are two rhythms evolved from the tumba rhythm that we learned in lesson 4. Remember that one? Let's first look at the tumbao. The tumbao on the conga drum was created and is essential in the as a musical element for the son cubano genre of music that comes from Cuba. There are many popular styles and dances derived from this genre, such as mambo, cha-cha-cha, timba, salsa, Latin jazz, and much of our popular music in Latin and North America. Here, the non-dominant hand is using the heel toe. The hinge is bringing the hand up and releasing the hand down. In the tumbao, the conga drummer is sustaining an eighth note feel. It is our job to maintain a steady and even time for the band. The hinge, therefore, is played at a consistent volume with the rest of the pattern. Also notice here another function of the hinge. In Afro-Cuban conga drumming, the hands are generally played close to the skin. The only time we must take both hands off the skin is when we play tones. But often, instead of taking both hands off, all the way off the skin, we will play a hinge. Now let's look at another tumba rhythm called tumbadora. Tumbadora is one of the primary rhythms for the guaguancó, which is part of a larger genre of music and dance called rumba. Here is a basic tumbadora without the hinge. We can use the hinge on the non-dominant hand to fill out the rhythm and make it swing. See that? It can be played in different ways, but notice that the original bass stays in place. Here are a couple ways that it's played. In both the tumba examples, we use the hinge from the center position or base position of the skin. We can also use the hinge as a timekeeper from the slap position, which places the base of the hand further back on the rim or just behind the rim. Here is the hinge from that position. And here's a demonstration of caballo, a simple caballo. See the hinge? Slap. We can also make the hinge from the tone position that moves the palm further back on the skin. And from here, we can make the hinge from the knuckle. Come on, Cujo, let's go practice.